Yeah, so we'll go back to what you were talking about. Actually, this might be faster. So here you're saying basically go here. I was considering moving the queen there, and I wasn't even considering moving the rook. But then I didn't want to trade queens because the material's uneven. But yeah, that would have been good because I don't know what he does to counter it. Maybe he brings his rook across. That's also what I was thinking. But if he does that, I can double up. Yeah, I didn't plan well and had enough on that. And then I'm still covering the pawn. He's probably going to go back and attack the pawn at that point. And then at this point, I can just trade. And then he's going to have to go here. I'll bring my queen out, put him in check. And that's basically it. He'd have to block with the queen. And then the queens would trade there. But I'd still have a rook. That would be good. Yeah, I was considering that too, but also I can't because the bishop is pinning the king. So the bishop's pinning the king, so I'd have to get the king move in there somewhere. That's why. I wanted to move it. So at one point I wanted to actually move it and I realized it was a pin. So yeah, that wasn't great. But then the key moment, this whole sequence in a blitz game would have never happened. I wouldn't have gone into this, but I felt like it was safe, and I was kind of right. So the whole idea behind him putting the queen there is because he knows that I'm going to exchange. So that if he takes it, then I basically have this as an option, and then his king has to go in and take his rook. You can like before the queen move, obviously. Obviously, boom, boom, then boom, boom. So obviously he didn't want that, so he blocks here. My next resource is to basically cut up this move because I don't want him to do it. He decides on the pawn push. I block the pawn push. And then this is the key moment. The evening out. That's why I let it happen. So here we go. Poor guy. He was so happy until that point. And then when he gave me the pawn up, then the game was basically over. See here, he's defending the pawn. If he just stays defending the pawn, he'd be okay. But he played that. I mean, okay. And at that point, this is, I don't know, my king is effectively more active. My queen's more active. His queen's kind of complacent. But, I don't know. He also made a bad move at the very end. Like, I don't know what he was thinking with this move here. Like, that move there was bad. I don't know why he would let me take. I think, no, I know why it wasn't bad. He, okay, I get it. He actually had mate. That was mate, but I beat him to it. It was bad because he didn't calculate the check, because the second the check's going, I have an escape square. And his king can't go anywhere here. Hey, Nishberg, how's it going? And then the really confusing move to me was the king move here. I don't know why. That is just a giveaway. I mean, the way I'm looking at it, he probably thinks I'm gonna do some kind of check on him or try to get a check on him like this. And then he can just capture. Or sorry, capture the pawn. He unpins his king, but moving back would have been so much better. So yeah, he was just unpinning so that the pawn could attack it. And then if I trade here, then he takes. But yeah, it was the wrong move. Yeah, he had so much time.